Hi, folks, it's Vic Bangia with Verum Consulting, and I want to talk to you today about a topic that's been on my mind and something that I've been speaking about in my public speaking engagements. And as you know, I'm still doing a lot of public speaking engagements, although these days I'm doing it from the comfort of my home office. COVID 19 has brought my public speaking travel to a screeching halt, and that's very difficult for a Delta million miler and frequent flyer like me. However, for now and for the foreseeable future, I'll be doing all my public speaking from the comfort of my home and often without wearing pants. Now, come on, fess up. I know you do it too. Today's online meetings are the modern day version of the mullet, and I'm growing one of those as well. But listen, the topic is this, and it's a very serious one. I think there's a lack of awareness out there of exactly what the employee's frame of mind is as they're returning to the workplace. I listen to a lot of webinars and podcasts, read a lot of articles and thought leadership pieces, and everything seems to be geared on the actual facility that the employees are returning to, not necessarily the employee's well-being or state of mind. And I think that's an important topic that shouldn't be ignored. Folks over the last several months have experienced a certain kind of PTSD. They've been through a lot, and the employee that's returning to the office is not the same as the employee that left. And there needs to be an appreciation and awareness of that. I think corporate real estate and facilities managers and their reopening plans that I've seen address all of the issues around physical space, such as temperature readings, kiosks, wearing masks, social distancing protocols, all the things that are really important from a safety and hygiene standpoint, but they don't really address the employee's well-being. And because of that, there's a gap there that I think really needs to be addressed. People that are coming back to the office have some fears, they have concerns, and they have a sort of cognitive bias around what they believe to be true and not true about the pandemic and about the spread of the coronavirus. Now, I don't want to get into a political discussion here, but I think there's been a level of chaos and confusion created by the approach to addressing this pandemic within media. And as we've seen behavior out there in civil society, and I use civil in quotes, we may see some of that behavior and that bad behavior enter the workplace. And when I've had conversations about this with corporate real estate and facilities managers, they tend to want to kick that issue up to the HR department and say it's an HR issue. But to me, HR is all about compliance, not necessarily about enforcement. So I think that this has to be a corporate real estate and facilities management related issue. It has to be something that has immediate response to certain things, such as what if somebody is willfully unmasked or getting too close to other employees or creating a hostile work environment or intimidating somebody personally. That has to be addressed immediately and has to be addressed by somebody that's in the facilities organization rather than HR. HR can deal with the policy and it can deal with some of the other disciplinary actions after the fact, but there needs to be that needs to be addressed early on by the real estate and facilities department. And I'd like to get your thoughts on that. So if you would, please make a comment in the comments section here, because I'm taking input from what people say about the reopening strategy and how it relates to an employee's well-being and state of mind. And I'm incorporating that into a presentation that I'm delivering the rest of this year called The Psychology of Return. And I'll be spending some time talking to different CoreNet and IFMA chapters, maybe even yours, about that particular topic. So you'll hear about that on LinkedIn as well. But until that time, and until we can meet again in person, this is Vic Bangia with Verum Consulting saying, stay safe, stay masked, be well, and we'll talk soon.